I welcome you to Kigogona program. I am Munabi Jao Gekoyo from NGS. Today, we are looking at abortion is unforgivable, and there are things you can do and you will not be forgiven. And I want to go deeper than that because I have to explain to you what I mean when I'm saying forgiveness. Because for me, I'm not just saying it merely. I'm not like churches. For me, I know the real divinity because I know Kigogona gya Kirinyaga. Mount Kirinyaga, Mount Kenya is not an ordinary mountain. Let me tell you. Because there are metaphysical things. The real creator, I have told you prior, about there and at a spiritual dimension. And you have to understand that the concept of the creator is not having space and time. It's not like you. For you, you are at one place at the body. Let me tell you. And when you die, you get transformed. It is actually the better life. And when you realize this when you go there, but then you usually don't have, you should not come back, let me tell you, because it's a law, and you have not inducted your family well. So that's why you usually see people usually fail to understand. Because let me tell you, you cannot separate yourself from your ancestral lineage. That's why you are there. Because you have a corresponding community in the spirit realm. Yeah, people, God created our image for spirit. You are eventually to be energy, let me tell you. Because let me tell you, there are magnetic things, let me tell you, you are at a globe, you are having a shell. And let me tell you, having melanin also is advantageous. It's a gift. But there are people who have, despite people because of that, because they have realized, the consequences of not having it. Because let me tell you for real, or when you are having the melanin, when you lose, there are ways you can use it to lose it, but you cannot be able to gain it back. And remember, it is abominable. You should not do that. Those people who do that are usually stupid. Because let me tell you, this century now, black people have suffered a lot in slavery and colonialism. I know those acts, the painful voices are there in the cosmos. Even those years, let me tell you, last century, even 1937, what was done by Japan in China, in Nanjing, even in Ethiopia, you can see what Italy did. Let me tell you, because Italy wanted to exterminate, let me tell you, the light people, the bright people, but it's unfortunate, let me tell you, because those regimes, let me tell you, will be wiped by cosmic changes. Because we have evil people who don't have the real wisdom of the creation. They are thinking they are doing because of their own might or the other things or the system they have put in place. But that humanly alignment does not matter when we come to cosmic energy. Because I'm telling you, human beings are part of the creation. It was not just meant for them. Even though the other things are alive, we don't have, it is not like that. We don't even have problems because at our galaxy, you can see the 400 billion stars are coordinating. But some useless people presume the planet Earth is having problems. It's life, I don't know what. No. You're not, the other things are not the ones making you do things for all it's worth. Because when you have a taste, you can understand what I'm telling you. Because even the things which are people assume, it is not those things that are doing. They are doing because of being created. Right? But then remember, you cannot use human means to know Ngai. And I'm telling you, life does not end with death. So even when you kill a person you are bought, because you have killed a soul, and then you fight that person, you have a case. The first case you have when you die is the action you have done, because you meet the people who gain the positive. When you die, you can be a positive spirit or negative one, and negative ones will be excommunicated. And you understand this when you die, because you're not dying to vanish. Life was not meant like that. Actually, it's not because of the other things. So even those people who have done evil, even creating empires by killing people, the blood, using their sword, let me tell you, they did not benefit. Because even the other things that you are not, it's unfortunate method. Because you should not infiltrate others. Because you have not created anything. Because even those currency, regardless of the currency, you're not counting anything. And you use numbers. There are natural numbers being used, printed. But then the people are doing shenanigans and are claiming their currency is higher than other countries. Because they are also looting, Africa is being looted, the minerals. And you can see even Congo, children are also mining the minerals. And then it's unfortunate. The phones you are using and the laptops, the electric cars, and there are many the minerals from there, but then it should not be such a price. Even people die in there because of that, but it's unfortunate. But now, because of the cosmic energy, because now this is known at the divinity, you will see the negotiation, and it doesn't mean that they have escaped with it. No, US is not the richest country. No, those are shenanigans. Even there are no poor countries. Because for real, you are not doing things because of those are the things. And I'm telling you that protection is not at the things. Because the things are at a globe. Even those nuclear things are shenanigans. It's nonsense. Childish. Because actually the harm is more, let me tell you, than even having, you should not do that. Christian is not like that. I don't know. Even Batuk is not protecting anything. We are not a danger of anything. Even our protection is from the mountain, that Mount Kenya. And that mountain is sacrosanct. I mean, the mountain is protecting itself. That's how mountains are. Even the graves are sacrosanct. They protect themselves. And then even the white people, when they go to joke with such things, they get the consequences. They don't document this. Even the way the houses are haunted by ghosts. Because when you do things, those spirits are there. They are energy. And they will be waiting. Let me tell you. So I'm telling you should not do wrong. That's how I conclude. It's abominable to do wrong because you are given ability not to. Even you don't do everything. You don't go to the fire and put your heart because you get burned. But you usually do evil, perhaps because what usually you are lying to yourself because you are under the law. You are created. You pay for everything. And there are things you can do not be forgiven. And to be forgiven, action equals energy. When you do something, you get energy. Energy can be positive or negative because action can be good or bad. Even purely from the heart, because there is no faking. You cannot fake because you are having properties of Ngai, and you have it's unfortunate when you fake, you don't benefit. And another thing, you don't need one thing to succeed. Like the way Caucasians put pressure, you don't just need money. Even when you are having it, there are a lot you need which are not even connected to that for it. Because in the creation, the giver of all is at Mount Kenya. And it's abominable to live like how people live. Right now, we have even a lot of prostitution. It's unfortunate. Even the way people dress, in this dressing attracts rust and such. You don't have such problem in Iran because they are dressing well. Because you are having a body. And now you see, let me tell you, when you embrace prostitution, you don't benefit. Because even we have countries where they allow pornographic things because they just presume they survive because of economy. But now people will understand those shenanigans does not matter. The law of imperial majesty is there. And when you defy, you don't survive. You have people who are living and right now they are not there. And you should live in community because that's how you are created. Let me tell you. You should embrace unity in diversity. For real, because you should not live to be what you have to embrace something which is not there. Democracy, human rights, those are nonsense and shenanigans of Caucasians. Because you're not privileged to do wrong or such. You're not even privileged to live. It is God who created you. You didn't do anything, or even apply or choose to be looking or to be in the creation. You didn't even know, and you are not at the bad place. You should not do wrong. When you do wrong, you are useless. Because you are creating negative energy. You cannot even have a generation. You are useless for it to Ngai. Because watch out. Because there are things you will do. Ngai is knowing what you can do when you have not done. So there are things you will do, you will not be forgiven. Because when you do something, you get an energy. And that energy is removed. That's why forgiveness comes in. Because forgiving is doing something. And fathers cannot do that. And those priests, they cannot forgive you. Those Catholic things it's unfortunate. They are and they are, it's unfortunate because that's not real spirituality. It cannot protect you from danger or from when you are in conflict with the country. The country is having nuclear. Such nonsense cannot help you when you embrace it. But then at Kenya, we have Mount Kenya having metaphysical things. So it doesn't matter now. Now we have the natural angels. People have come there, even Prophet Muhammad with the family and Abu Bakr, even Moses, the prophet written in the Bible. Mount Sinai is that mountain, Mount Kirinyaga, because that has been the sole dwelling of Ngai. Because Ngai is there. Ngai is having, the creator is having a body, and you cannot know such, you cannot talk like that because you not know what you are saying. But for me, I am privileged because I got captured by Mwenenyaga, by a guy of that mountain. I'm a student interacting directly. So I have a lot of wisdom and I can help you know anything because I have even means. Let me say, I can ask a guy with my brain and a guy will respond back and I will hear the voice. And even when I have not done anything, guy is knowing because God, everything in the creation is about guy. You are enabled. It's not out of your own might. You are it's a guy of Mount Kirinyaga. But then when you don't align with the law, you don't help yourself because it is not every energy that can be removed. Guy knew what you can do when you had not done because you are doing it because of Guy. So Guy gave you the law and commandments not to do wrong, not to sin. So there are things you do, Guy will not forgive you, like being a homosexual, aborting. Let me tell you, you cannot be forgiven. And it's unfortunate, even when you despise Guy, the creator, you will not be forgiven because there is that concept, the one who is responsible for everything, the creation. And it's there, Guy is there, Guy is energy. And I'm telling you, now people will be terminated, those who have done evil, because evil cannot help you. If you want to benefit, dress well, even as a woman, it is abominable to wear a trouser or a short clothes. You should not expose your body. And when you don't, remember, it doesn't matter if you are doing that, that time does not matter. Even billions of years ago in the time of the future, it will be Guy who will be given everything, because everything in the creation is Guy given. So you just don't understand how it is happening, but you are evil. That's why you don't benefit. I presume you are solving, but you are doing because of being created. The solution is to embrace the indigenous heritage, because that's where the cure is. Kenya has to embrace diversity, because let me tell you, unity in diversity, because all tribes are important. Tribalism is a program to divide people rather, because it's people. Some people use such now in politics and such, but unfortunately, they don't have anything constructive or a talent or such. They are useless people to guide. Because I am telling you, right now, people would start understanding even when you modulate cemetery, and even those like the Mount Kenya Safari Club, that hotel is built at the Ata. You should not do such, because not everything here it can be tourism and go even prostitutes, even people who are not dressing well. People, there are people who even wear shorts and they are. It's unfortunate. You don't do that. You don't expose your body. Indecent wearing attract lust. It's unfortunate because even I'm telling you, such problems are not found at the Middle East because they are dressing well. Because now, for Kegogona, it is all because of the ability. You have the ability to be even a prostitute, but you should not. That's why you usually don't put your heart in the fire. But you have that ability, but you usually don't do that. But then you sin. You are useless. When you don't abide, you don't follow the law of God. I'm telling you, the law of countries does not affect of God. Because if you want to benefit as a country, first embrace the impudence of majesty. Have real things. Islam is okay. Churches are shenanigans. Christianity is nonsense. It should be abolished everywhere. Because it's not helping people know the real divinity. It was to enable looting. People like Constantine are criminals. They are useless. They are useless people. Even those who are prior, people like Nero. It was an evil regime, the Rome. And those people who are doing like that, they did not benefit themselves. When you want to benefit, embrace a positive algorithm of doing things. Thank you very much.